everybody? It's that time of the year again. It is time for the annual Game of the Year predictions. I'm saying annual because I did it in 2022 and 3, but I may or may not have forgotten to make a prediction video last year. But, you know, we can just ignore that, right? Totally. Anyway, so this year, I'll just be up front. I have not played any of these games. Unlike the last couple years, I have not played any of these games at all. So I am completely unbiased in this race. But obviously I still want to make the video because why the hell not? Now I have the nominees pulled up right here on my screen, so I'll just read them from left to right. Firstly, we've got Expedition 33. Now I do not really know much about this game besides the fact that it's an RPG, and that's about it. Now I have heard plenty amounts of glaze when it comes to this game, so I'm assuming it's pretty popular. I do think with, you know, how much people speak positively on this game, that it really does have a solid chance of winning the Game of the Year, especially because it was in so many other categories too. Apart from Game of the Year, it was also nominated for Best Game Direction, Best Art Direction, Best Narrative. I mean, shit. 2 other entries on the Game of the Year list were also in these categories too, but I'm saying, actually no, 3 of them were. You know, I feel like this one has the most solid chance to win, but I don't know, that could just be me. Next on the list, we have Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I am probably one of the few people on the internet you'll find that has absolutely no clue about anything Death Stranding wise. I love Kojima, but I never watched any Death Stranding, never played any Death Stranding. I know there's walking in it, that's really about it, and the baby, but you know, besides the baby, I ain't got much. I haven't really heard too much about it actually, so I can't say whether people like it or not. I think people do like it, but I could be wrong. I mean, I feel like it could get some votes off of just being a Kojima game, but that might not be enough. Next, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I do think that it will get a good amount of votes, strictly because it's Donkey Kong or because it's Nintendo. I don't think it's gonna win Game of the Year though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, Super Mario Wonder 2D Mario game didn't win Game of the Year because too many good games were surrounding it. There was no chance. And granted, while Donkey Kong Bonanza is made by the same people that made Super Mario Odyssey, which automatically makes it good, Donkey Kong, at least compared to Mario, is very niche and not too many people tap in. If they released Donkey Kong Bonanza and Super Mario Odyssey 2, I guarantee you Mario's gonna sell more. That's just how it is. So with that being the way that it is, I think Donkey Kong will probably not win. It'll probably be towards maybe the middle of the list. I don't see it winning though. Hades 2 is the next entry, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no real clue about anything Hades wise. I think I played a little bit of the first game, like maybe last year, or maybe this year, I don't remember. I just don't really have too much to say about it. It doesn't seem like it's gonna beat out like Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't, and especially one other entry on this list that I haven't mentioned yet. I just don't think it's gonna win. But speaking of one of those 3 to 4 entries, we have Hollow Knight Silk Song. I don't have to tell you how much of a fucking meme this game was for such a long time. For like, what, 7-8 years, just constantly Silk Song question mark, Silk Song question mark. Every Nintendo Direct, PlayStation Showcase, State of Play, Microsoft Showcase, Game of the Year, you were seeing people ask for it. Like, this game has been so sought after for so fucking long that I do think it might actually have a chance. It has such a core fan base that was so dead set on getting this game released by any means necessary that I do think it will get a good number of votes. I think it'll at least be top 3, maybe top 2 in votes. Now, do I think it'll win Game of the Year? I don't know. I feel like Expedition 33 is gonna beat it, but I could be wrong. I really could be. And you know what? I'd be pleasantly surprised if I was. Nothing against Hollow Knight. And then for our last entry, we have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I heard this was another RPG. No wonder I haven't fucking played it. I'm not an RPG guy. Besides Persona and Pokemon, I don't really play RPGs. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, he's one of them. I have Final Fantasy X right here that I've just been sitting on for the last 6, 7, 8 months. I haven't gotten past the first 5 minutes. I've just never been an RPG guy. I will play it at some point eventually. But anyway, I'm gonna be honest, just like Death Stranding 2, Hades 2, I really have no clue what this game is. So I don't really have anything to say about it. All I know is that it's an RPG. All in all, between these 6 entries, if I had to pick the 3 that I think have the highest chance of winning, it's Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Death Stranding 2. Those are my top 3 picks. If none of those 3 win, I will be legitimately surprised. If Donkey Kong Bonanza wins, I'm gonna have to raise my eyebrow a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, to be fair, I was not expecting Astrobot to win last year, so I guess I can't really say anything, can I? But to spice it up from the last few years, I'm gonna add in this little bonus section at the end talking about trailers I want to see. Specifically trailers for games that we either haven't seen yet or have seen a little bit of and I would just like to see more. Going from most likely to least likely, I will be starting with Sonic Frontiers 2. I think it's about time for Sonic Frontiers 2. You know, it's been 3 years since the original. It's been a whole year since Sonic X Shadow Generations came out. I think now would be a good time for a reveal personally, but I mean, I don't know. Then number 2, we have Kingdom Hearts 4. Please, I'm begging you. Square Enix, 3.5 years, close to 4 years it has been, guys, and we have nothing. Those screenshots were jack shit. Come on. It's about time. And it would be a great way to start drumming up the hype cycle and the marketing for Kingdom Hearts 4 to pretty much re-reveal it again at the Game Awards. I'm telling you. And surely, last but not least, we have GTA 6. Now, I do think since it got delayed to November of next year that it will not show up. I was thinking maybe since it's dropping in May of next year, it could have a Game Awards trailer. I mean, the last time a new GTA came out, the Game Awards didn't even fucking exist. So it's entirely possible. But since it got delayed, I'm not so sure about it anymore. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic, who knows? I feel like it's definitely the least likely out of my wants though. But those are my votes. Tell me what you guys think. Feel free to hop in the comments and be like, no, you're wrong, dumbass. Donkey Kong Bonanza is gonna landslide Game of the Year. Or something like that. If it actually does win, I will gladly be wrong because it will be the funniest shit ever.